You know, sometimes learning more about someone can help create a better connection and broaden your horizons. Junior high and high school students in Bottineau are doing both with a new addition to their class schedule. Lindsay Miller visited the school to find out more.
What started as an attempt to spice up the last hours of the school day has turned into so much more. Students are learning new skills like Bob Ross painting, line dancing, baking, and more, all taught by their teachers.
I thought it was a pretty creative idea to engage students on Wednesdays.
Bottineau Junior High and High School counselor Nara Glassner says she got the idea from another school, but tweaked it to fit Bottineau's needs.
Way to just share talents and hobbies.
Glassner says the last hour of Wednesdays were used for social emotional learning, but it wasn't very successful. The counselor's new approach has helped students like Callie step out of their comfort zone.
To give kids the opportunity to learn new things and experience new things and kind of see what they like outside of school.
The school plans to continue this new Wednesday edition on a monthly basis after seeing the recent success. In Bottineau, I'm Lindsay Miller, reporting for your News Leader.
Now, Glassner says the school plans to have teachers rotate what hobbies they offer.